Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to a deep dive into the, well, really electrifying events that unfolded recently at the Bell Center in Montreal. That was August 8th, 2025.
Right.
We've been digging through the sources from Friday Night SmackDown, hashtag 1359. You had, around 13,700 fans there, witnessing just a night packed with high-stakes drama, some really surprising turns, and genuinely significant career moments. So our mission today is to kind of sift through it all, get those key nuggets of knowledge, help you understand the ripple effects, the strategy behind it all.
Yeah.
Basically your shortcut to being really clued in.
Well, what's truly fascinating here, I think, is just how quickly this one event, this single show, laid the groundwork for major feuds, big revelations across different parts of the roster.
Right.
It wasn't just match after match. It felt like a connected narrative. It immediately impacted the veterans, the rising stars, setting the stage for future title chases, defining these big rivalries.
Yeah, that unpredictability, but also, like you said, strategy underneath.
Exactly. It really reflects that whole dynamic world.
So the night kicked off with a pretty powerful moment, maybe a bit poignant, from John Cena, right? Fresh off SummerSlam. He was full of praise for the Montreal crowd, saying their intensity just makes the show, even made it hard for him to hear himself speak.
Which, coming from Cena, says something.
Definitely. But here's where it got really interesting. Cena reveals he has only 11 more appearances left before his career is done.
Wow.
And he talked about this like really human fear of being forgotten. It wasn't just a countdown. It felt like a strategic move, making every single appearance left feel massive.
That's exactly the key, isn't it? It raises that big question.
Right.
How does knowing retirement is right there affect your drive, your choices?
Right.
And Cena made it super clear he's not going quietly, not defenseless. He even said Brock Lesnar now has a John Cena problem. That sets up this potential high-stakes legacy run.
Yeah.
Everything gets accelerated, more impactful for his final chapter.
And then, boom, the interruption, Logan Paul. Calling Cena babyface, that classic wrestling term for the good guy, and accusing him of switching sides. Paul didn't waste any time, proposed a match in a French-speaking country, specifically Clash in Paris.
Bold move. Trying to capitalize on that vulnerability, maybe.
Seems like it, but then...
The misdirection.
Yeah.
Classic wrestling playbook, but perfectly done here.
Yeah.
Paul uses his words, grabs all the attention.
Total distraction.
While Drew McIntyre slides in, boom, sneak attack on Cena from behind.
Vicious.
And that's when Cody Rhodes makes the save. Crucial moment.
Yeah.
The whole thing builds to Cena accepting the Paris match, but then, right then and there, demands a tag team match for that night.
Instant escalation.
Right.
Right.
Cena and Rhodes versus Paul and McIntyre. Shows how fast one challenge blows up into this bigger team battle. Like you said, strategy layered on strategy.
So while all that's echoing, other things are happening backstage, the tag scene, Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, they were sounding super confident, talking about their match against MFT, that's JC Mateo and Tala Tonga, as the start of their climb back to the top.
Right, setting expectations high. But then competition happens.
Exactly. It was MFT who grabbed the win. Pretty quick, too, under 8 minutes. Tala Tonga pins Sabin after a chokeslam.
Big move. And a huge upset for MCMG's big plans, right? Just throws everything into question for them.
Totally. And after the match, Solo Sikoa joins the MFT celebration. He's out there saying Mateo and Tonga are going to get the WWE Tag Team belts soon, while he keeps his own dominance going as the U.S. champ. But then he says something weird. He wants a match, but Montreal. Last place he wants to compete. Kind of a slap to the crowd.
Yeah, that was odd. But Nick Aldis, the SmackDown GM, he jumped right on that moment.
He did. Brought out the local hero, Sami Zayn. Huge pop from the crowd.
Massive. You knew something was coming.
And in a non-title match, maybe 10 minutes or so, Zayn pulls off this stunning upset, pins Solo Sikoa with a quick roll-up.
Catches him completely off guard. Smart move, too. Getting out of the ring fast before MFT could jump him.
Definitely smart. That whole thing just highlights the power of a home crowd, doesn't it? How they can just shift the energy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It almost felt like Sammy just willed that win with the crowd's energy, didn't it?
Yeah, totally. It turned a non-title match into something that felt really significant. Okay, so moving from that, we also got something different. A cryptic promo from the Wyatt Six.
Yes, Uncle Howard.
He talking about truth, revealing reality to the tag division, hinting it's not just about fame, but something bigger. More to learn. Their story's just starting. So what do you think is that bigger picture for them? Based on that kind of talk, how does that actually impact things?
Well, it's cryptic, obviously, but that line, not just about fame, but something bigger. That hints at something beyond just winning titles, you know? Maybe psychological warfare, shifting power dynamics in a different way. It suggests they're aiming for a deeper, maybe more unsettling kind of influence on the whole division. It definitely makes you wonder what their end game is.
Intriguing. And speaking of tension, backstage, we saw hashtag DIY and the Street Profits getting into it.
Right, about that SummerSlam TLC match.
Yeah, where neither team won the titles. Ciampa was heated, called the Profits out. Really personal stuff about tipping the ladder with Candice LeRae on it.
Oof, yeah, crossing a line there maybe.
Nick Aldis had to step in again, set their grudge match for next week.
See, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Unresolved issues from a big show immediately spill over into a new personal rivalry, keeps that tension high, builds anticipation, capitalizes on the emotion.
Smart booking. Okay, shifting to the women's division. The tag champs, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, they're celebrating. Title win, Bliss's birthday. Flair even introduces a new doll, Charlie, for Lily. But then it gets weird. She interrupts Bliss to demand a hug. It felt off, a bit controlling.
It was strange. And it shows how quickly those celebrations can turn, especially when someone feels their territory is being invaded. Cue the Green regime.
Yep. Chelsea Green, Piper Niven, Alba Fire. And Green, being from Montreal.
Oh, she was livid.
Totally. Furious they're celebrating in her city, starts insulting the local hockey team, demands the spotlight be on her return, not Bliss's birthday, just instant heat.
High emotional stakes right away.
Flair, being Flair, offers Bliss a gift, basically, kicking Green's butt. Green tries to bail, but Aldis is right there with a ref. Singles match, right now.
And no surprise, Charlotte Flair gets the win. About 9-10 minutes, via submission, figure 8 leg lock.
Her signature.
Reinforces her dominance, sends that message, don't mess with the champs.
Clear message sent. Later on, we see the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton. She's being interviewed, saying she's open to any challenger.
And right on cue.
Jade Cargill steps up, confronts her directly, predicts a very different result next time they meet.
Confidence versus confidence. Clash of styles there.
Big time. But then it gets even more complex. Kiara James and Julia show up.
The alliance factor.
James tries to recruit Cargill, but Jade shuts it down hard, says she'll win the U.S. title from Julia alone. No help needed.
Wow.
Even with Mitchin offering support right there.
That really emphasizes Cargill's ambition, doesn't it? That drive to prove herself completely independently, even when potential allies are right there. It says a lot about her character.
Definitely defines her path. Then things got dark. A chilling video from Aleister Black.
Yeah, those are always intense.
Describing his power, stopping violence with, greater violence, introduced his motto, eye for a limb. Or mentioned Damian Priest suffering a hairline jaw fracture because of that philosophy. That's not just talk, that's a threat backed by action.
It really makes you ask, what kind of impact is that going to have? His whole approach seems less about competition, more about brutal enforcement, establishing dominance through pain, not pins.
Who's next on that list? That's the scary question.
Exactly. It adds a whole different, darker layer to the roster dynamics.
Before the main event, though, a little moment of lightness. Cena and Ron Killings backstage.
Classic R-Truth.
Yeah, Cena mimicking him, joking around, twisting facts before they shared a hug. Just a quick reminder of the characters behind the conflict, calm before the storm.
And what a storm it was. The main event. Cody Rhodes, John Cena versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul.
Didn't last long, did it? Under 8 minutes. Ends in a DQ.
Right. Paul with the blatant low blow on Cena. Illegal strike, match over. But the ending wasn't the point there, was it?
Not at all. It was purely to keep the feuds boiling, no resolution.
Exactly. Build that anticipation.
And then it just exploded. Total brawl after the bell.
All hell broke loose. Cena and Paul fight their way backstage, disappear.
While McIntyre gets the upper hand on Rhodes. Uses the title belt as a weapon.
Hits him with it, then stares right at the title. No ambiguity there.
None. Crystal clear. That's my next goal.
And then delivers another Claymore. Just devastating. Sends Rhodes crashing through the commentary table cover. That wasn't just winning the brawl. That was a statement. Dominance asserted.
So let's try and tie this all together. What does it all mean? This deep dive, it really shows Friday Night SmackDown, hashtag 1359, wasn't just, another weekly show.
No, buffering.
It felt pivotal. Packed with these career-altering announcements, those surprising upsets we talked about, and just laying down serious groundwork for future conflicts.
Definitely.
From Cena's emotional countdown, that strategic element, to that absolutely declarative main event brawl, New power dynamics are definitely emerging. You can feel the shifts.
Yeah, we saw established stars challenged hard by hungry newcomers.
Mhm.
We saw these mysterious forces like Wyatt Six hinting at bigger, maybe unsettling plans,
Mhm.
and just clear, almost aggressive intentions laid out for championship chases across the board.
Mhm.
Every division felt like it had movement, which leads to that important question, maybe for you listening. As these veterans like Cena look towards retirement, and these new stars like Cargill assert their independence, or others form these unexpected alliances,
Mhm.
how are all these moving parts going to redefine the whole landscape?
Yeah, what does a champion even look like in a few months?
Exactly. Will Clash in Paris be the big turning point we look back on? Or are these just the first shakes of something even bigger, more fundamental, already starting to happen?